Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight's lineup is all over the map in the best way. We've got a mind-reading detective, a real-life Black Widow, a haunted boarding school, and a date that turns into a nightmare in real time. Psychological, supernatural, crime, sci-fi, this list has all of it. So grab something to drink, get comfortable, and here are 10 thriller movies you need to watch. Number 10. House at the End of the Street. A mother and daughter move into a quiet, affordable house next door to the site of a double murder, and the surviving brother, Ryan, still lives there alone. Jennifer Lawrence plays Alyssa, the daughter who starts falling for Ryan despite every warning sign her mom throws at her. The wildest part is how the movie plays coy with what actually happened in that house for way longer than you'd expect. This one came out right before Lawrence blew up, and you can already see why. She elevates a fairly standard slasher thriller setup into something with real tension. The twist is a little far-fetched if you think about it too hard, but the execution sells it in the moment. It's a solid pick if you want something familiar, done well. Number 9. Anna. Also released as Mindscape, this one follows John Washington, a so-called memory detective played by Mark Strong, who can literally enter people's minds to relive their memories. He's brought in to evaluate Anna, a brilliant, unsettling 16-year-old, played by Taissa Farmiga, who's either a manipulative sociopath or a deeply traumatized victim. I went in expecting a straightforward mystery and got a genuinely tense mind game between two performers who clearly relish the material. Farmiga in particular is doing a lot with very little, playing creepy teenager without ever tipping into cartoonish. The ending doesn't quite stick the landing the way you want it to, but the journey there, this cerebral psychological thriller earns its reputation as a hidden gem, is worth it. Number 8. The Awakening. The setting is 1921 London, and a professional ghost hunt debunker named Florence Cathcart, played by Rebecca Hall, makes her living exposing frauds who prey on grieving families. She gets pulled into her toughest case yet at an isolated boarding school, where students swear they've seen the ghost of a boy who died there. Florence goes in certain there's a rational explanation. What she finds instead starts cracking her worldview wide open. Honestly, what got me was how confident this movie is in its slow build. It trusts you to sit in the dread instead of jump-scaring you every 5 minutes. The pacing does drag a little in the middle, but the atmosphere and Hall's performance carry it. If you like your supernatural mystery thrillers moody and period accurate, start here. Number 7. Coherence. 8 friends sit down for a dinner party the same night a comet passes overhead, and things get strange fast. Phones start glitching, the power cuts out, and one by one they realize they might not be alone in the neighborhood. This is a low-budget sci-fi thriller that does more with a single house and 8 actors than most movies do with a 9-figure budget. If you're someone who loves puzzle box plots that reward a second watch, you'll love this one. The character writing is a little uneven since so much of it was reportedly improvised, but the concept is executed with real precision, and the tension never lets up once things go sideways. This is the kind of movie people discover late and then can't stop recommending. Number 6. The Blackcoat's Daughter. 2 girls are left behind at an isolated Catholic boarding school over winter break after their parents fail to pick them up. Kat, played by Kiernan Shipka, and Rose, played by Lucy Boynton, while a separate storyline follows a woman named Joan, played by Emma Roberts, making her own quiet, unsettling journey toward the same place. The wildest part is how the film refuses to explain itself until the very last few minutes, and even then it makes you work for it. This is a patient, unsettling, slow-burn psychological thriller built on dread rather than jump scares, and it's not for everyone. Some viewers will find it borderline glacial. But the atmosphere is suffocating in the best way, and Shipka's performance is genuinely unnerving. Number 5. Censor. Set during Britain's video nasty panic of the 1980s, this one follows Enid, played by Niamh Algar, a straight-laced film censor whose job is watching gruesome horror movies so the public doesn't have to. When a new film crosses her desk that eerily mirrors her sister's unsolved disappearance years earlier, Enid starts unraveling in real time. If you're someone who likes thrillers that blur the line between what's real and what's in a character's head, you'll love this. Algar's performance is the entire engine of the movie, and she's mesmerizing, cold and controlled right up until she isn't. It moves a bit slower than the marketing suggests, but as a slow-burn psychological thriller about obsession and grief, it earns every uncomfortable minute. Number 4. The Truthers. Ruth, a Berlin-based DJ, played by Stephanie Magnin, comes home to Spain after her mother dies under murky circumstances and reconnects with her estranged father, Martín, played by José Coronado, a man who's become erratic and obsessed with conspiracy theories since she last saw him. The wildest part is watching Ruth try to figure out whether her father is a grieving man spiraling into paranoia or something far more dangerous hiding in plain sight. This is a fresh family conspiracy thriller from the writers behind Elite, and it leans hard into slow-burn paranoia rather than easy answers. Some critics have called the pacing a little too restrained for its own good, but Coronado's performance makes every scene with him feel like it could snap at any second. Number 3. Smile 2. Global pop star Sky Riley, played by Naomi Scott, is weeks away from a massive comeback tour when she witnesses something violently disturbing and starts being stalked by a presence that wears other people's smiles like a mask. The wildest part is how the movie uses her fame against her. Nobody around Sky believes what's happening because everyone assumes she's just cracking under pressure. This is a supernatural horror thriller that somehow tops its own predecessor, which is rare for a sequel. Scott commits so hard to the physical and psychological unraveling that it's genuinely hard to watch at points, in the best way. It runs a little long in the back half, but the sheer commitment to unease makes up for it. Number 2. A Widow's Game. Based on a real 2017 murder case in Valencia, Spain, this one opens with a man stabbed to death outside his own home and all signs pointing straight at his young widow, Mahe, played by Ivana Baquero, while veteran detective Ava, played by Carmen Machi, starts pulling at threads that don't add up. I went in expecting a fairly standard true crime dramatization and got something far colder and more calculated than that. This crime thriller doesn't rely on twists so much as the slow, sickening realization of just how deliberate everything was, and knowing it actually happened makes it hit harder. The pacing sags slightly around the halfway mark, but Baquero's performance as a woman performing grief is chilling enough to carry you through. Number 1. Drop. Violet goes on her first date in years, trying to move past an abusive relationship, and within minutes of sitting down at dinner, anonymous messages start hitting her phone. Megan Fahey plays Violet, and the messages, the drops, demand she kill her date before the night ends or someone will hurt her son back home. And every excuse to leave the table gets shut down fast. The entire movie unfolds in real time inside one restaurant, with a killer who could be anyone in the room, the waiter, another guest, even her date himself. The premise alone made my stomach drop, no pun intended, because the paranoia never lets up for a second, and the movie keeps finding new ways to twist the knife without leaving the building. If you love single-location thrillers where the walls feel like they're closing in, this is the one to watch this year. The tech thriller hook could have felt gimmicky in lesser hands, but the tension never lets up, and that's exactly why it's my pick for number 1.